On the evening of the 2nd of August, I received a briefing from the National Security Advisor, the Acting Commissioner of the Australian Federal Police and the Director-General of the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation about the investigation into a number of individuals in Melbourne who were allegedly planning a terrorist attack in Australia against an Australian military base and who were also allegedly involved in supporting Al-Shabaab in its fight against the Somali government. As the Australian government has said consistently, there is an enduring threat from terrorism at home here in Australia as well as overseas. Only too recently we have been reminded of the consequences of this threat in the tragic Jakarta bombings in which 3 Australians lost their lives. However, I would like to make clear that I'm advised that the Jakarta bombings are not connected to today's operation. Australians will be concerned to hear about arrests of this nature in our midst. Our assessment of the terrorist threat in Australia is that it comes from a small number of individuals who should in no way be taken as a wider reflection of any group within Australian society. Nationally, Australia has well-developed plans and procedures to deal with terrorist threats. I'm advised that events today do not at this time warrant any change to our national counter-terrorism level, which remains at medium, as it has been since the September 11, 2001 attacks in the United States. I want to reassure all Australians that our law enforcement agencies and our intelligence agencies are working hard to combat terrorism and other security threats to our community. Australians should be confident about Australia's strong and coordinated efforts to combat terrorism, that these efforts will continue, just as Australians should remain mindful of the fact that the threat of terrorism continues.